Thank you. Baltimore County Public Schools is planning to welcome a limited number of students back to the classroom later this fall. This comes as an Anne Arundel County private school is forced to shut down after students test positive. Maryland has reported more than 118,000 positive COVID-19 cases since March. Other key numbers we're watching are holding steady. WJZ investigator Mike Helgren breaking down the timeline for Baltimore County schools and reaction to the decision.
The next thing that we're going to be doing is going back to look at our schedule.
The decision to reopen schools for in-person learning has been a tough one across the state, with many remaining virtual. Baltimore County schools are now planning to bring some students back into the classroom.
We're going to have more information coming about, what the return into buildings looks like, because we know this is a big thing. And we know there's going to be a lot of anxiety.
According to the timeline, parents and students with disabilities and younger pre-K and kindergarten students will be surveyed starting October 2nd. Teachers and other staff are set to return on October 19th, and starting November 13th, small groups of students will be allowed to physically return to classrooms, although online instruction will still be offered.
So that will continue to be an option for families who have concerns.
Okay, guys, you have a great day. First day of school, okay?
Some schools are allowing students back in the classroom. The governor toured Caroline County schools last week, and the state superintendent visited Cecil County schools earlier this week.
It's a conundrum for many local school systems to figure out just the right way to do the best they can for their children.
Catholic schools have also opened their doors to in-person instruction. Archbishop Spalding High in Severn showed off pictures on Facebook of social distancing measures and other safeguards, but the school says off-campus get-togethers last weekend led to 2 students testing positive for the coronavirus. The school will be online only through this week while administrators work with the health department and try to trace the contacts of those 2 students.
Every 2 weeks the numbers change, so you have to revisit, are we doing what's safe?
As for Baltimore County, the governor praised that system's decision, but the county executive blasted it, saying there's been no clear communication and it came as a surprise to him. In Severn, Mike Helgren, WJZ.
The Teachers Association of Baltimore County released a statement saying in part the announcement was unexpected and they were not part of that decision that was announced. Baltimore County is working with the school district to help families struggling to balance school and work. The county announced 2 plans. First, leaders say eligible families will get $250 a week to cover the cost of child care so parents can go to work. Baltimore County is also opening up more academic support centers for older kids. This is at places like the Y, Parks and Rec, and local daycares. The 54 centers can serve 1,500 students, grades K through 5.
6:35 now. The state is getting federal funding to help crack down on unemployment fraud. Earlier this summer, Governor Larry Hogan said nearly 95% of suspected fraudulent claims were indeed fraud. And since then, the department has detected even more out-of-state and in-state fraudulent claims. So the U.S. Department of Labor is giving the state more than $2 million to crack down. State Secretary of Labor Tiffany Robinson says they have a specific group focused on filling out fake claims to help save thousands of taxpayer dollars.